Hello again. Welcome back to Aquariums for Life, like usual. Today, I'm going to be talking about some care tips for tangs. Now, I know I don't have a tang in this specific tank, but I do have something very, very similar, a butterfly fish. Now, a necessity for a tang is it definitely needs a lot of length. Now, as you can see with this measuring tape, obviously mine still isn't long enough, but 48 inches, so 4 feet. My tank is 4 feet long. For a tang, I would recommend that you have at least 5 feet, because tangs in the wild, in the ocean, they will swim for miles and miles and miles each day, sometimes like tens of miles, so they will need a lot of space. One thing that you will also need, if you were to get a tang, is you need to make sure that it is a little bit established, and most tangs, you will need some veggie clips up here, or somewhere where they can get enough nutrition. And yeah, that's the nutrition part for tangs. For like height-wise, they don't really need that much height. They do need a good amount of space and depth, but height-wise, you still need some height. It can't be like this high, obviously, but they don't need that much height because they'll go back and forth, but they don't go up and down that much. So you don't really have to worry. If your tank's about this tall, maybe, so my tank is 25 inches tall. So if your tank's about right here, that's about 20 inches. I think that should be good enough for them. I still would recommend like that you should never have anything smaller and have a tank in there. Sorry. Another thing about tangs is they are very prone to getting ick. I have had ick in my tank, and if I had a tang, it's probably most likely that it's almost guaranteed that the tang would get the ick, would pick up the ick. So you need to make sure that if you're going to put them in, there's absolutely no sign of ick, and that even if there is no sign, you need to have the right care for them, like the Super Ick Cure. It's kind of backwards for you guys, but Super Ick Cure is very helpful, treats ick, and yeah, it's very, very helpful. It cured the ick. I use this, and I also raise the temperature. Yeah, it cured the ick. Just make sure you have everything you could possibly need if you get ick. Finally, lastly, for tangs, you will notice sometimes it likes to dig in the sand and stuff. That's why you need to lean some things against the glass, especially rocks, because they won't bury themselves, but they will undermine. And I've heard about it before, and I don't know, I've heard other families and aquarium owners that will have that problem, where they would undermine the rock will fall on them, and they will eventually die if you don't see that quick enough. I'm sure they might be able to survive if it's a light rock, like if you can see this black rock over here, you can see that. If it's something that's not that big, and they undermine that and that falls on them, but you're watching it, so you can quickly release the rock up, so you can lift it up so the Tang can get away. I'm sure the Tang will learn its lesson after that, but if it's a heavy rock, like this big or live rock right here, I don't know if you can see that well from the glare, but this live rock, that might possibly kill them. So, anyways, this has been care tips for Tangs, and like my regular sign off. This has been aquariums for life. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and thank you.